Okay, so we're now going to start looking at functions, and the first ones we come across are piecewise functions, which I know you came across in year 10, so hopefully this will just be a reminder for you. So, what is a piecewise function? Well, a piecewise function has different rules for different parts of the graph. And they don't always necessarily look the nicest, but they do work out rather well. So, sketch f of x, which is equal to x plus 1 when x is greater than or equal to 0, and x squared when x is less than 0. So if I grab my pen, let's go for the blue pen. So for x plus 1, we're going to start with x is 0, so it must be 1. And then when x is 1, that must be 2, and 3, and 4, and so on. So very roughly you can see that I'm drawing in a line here, and it's going to go on forever, so I'll put an arrow on it. Now we know that the graph is x squared when x is less than or equal to 0. I suppose I should have put a dot there to indicate that actually I do want that value included. Now when x equals 0, x squared would be 0, but we don't want to include that. So as you're used to doing, we put a hollow dot. When x is negative 1, x squared is 1. When x is negative 2, x squared is 4. And so what we end up with is a graph that's a nice quadratic graph that goes off. And again, because it goes on forever, we put the arrow on. Now, you'll obviously do this more delicately than I am, but you get the idea that the piecewise graph has, in this case, two parts representing the two different equations that are given us up here.